Okay, I've been up all night working on organizing my clothes, and I tell you, it was very, very painful process. I don't know if any of you understand what that feels like when you are used to holding on to a lot of clothes, a lot of things that you find very difficult to part with. That was my problem. So I'm going to talk about that process and what I've done so far and what I still yet have to do. I have an overabundance, overaccumulation of clothing and other items. I'm a pack rat, and it's par for the course. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my background, because I think that my background will give you some understanding of this whole world of mine. Okay, I'm a mother of 13 children. I have twins. They are my oldest. And then I have, okay, so let's scratch that. Okay. Where do I start? With 13 children, being a mom of 13 children means that you have to have a lot of everything. And so over the years, I've been so used to going through, dozens and dozens and dozens of socks, of t-shirts and underwear and everything. And so when the responsibility of taking care of those items was passed on to my children, it took a while because I kept having children. And so even though older children were able to handle those things, I still had younger children that weren't. So, let me just cut through the chase. So now, okay, my youngest is 20 years old. My youngest four is 20, 21, 22, and 23. The 23-year-old will pull off and be 24 in just a couple weeks. So now I am left with having to organize myself and my own clothing. This is not something I've ever really done. It's been on a very, very small scale. In other words, I always had clothing and other items packed away and stored because there was no room for me to put all of my stuff out. And because I couldn't find certain things, I would just go out and buy more. So I have an over-accumulation of clothing items. Okay, so now let's start from there. Okay, so in this series, my aim is to maximize my clothing in a minimalistic way. The only way I could do that accurately and efficiently is to first discard or put away the items that I haven't worn and I don't plan to be wearing for a while. Now, it really took me a couple years to realize this truth, okay? Because I would keep everything in my closet area, and I have 3 closet areas. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 areas where I keep my clothes. 4, because I do have a dresser in the garage that I've been keeping summer clothes in. Okay, so what I realize is that my style is evolving. And because my style is evolving, I'm really trying to give myself a makeover, not just because I'm older, because I like hip, funky, contemporary, very stylish, classy, sophisticated look. But I also like the dress down look. I like the jeans with heels. I like the sporty look, the hoodies. Look, I'm all over the place with my style. So I'm really trying to just pull out items that if I'm feeling that way on a certain day, then that's what I can easily pull out to wear. But because I have an overabundance and an over accumulation of clothing, it's very, very difficult to do that unless I had a huge room and had my clothes arranged by color and had it in some organizational structural system, which I can't right now because I just don't have the room for it. I'm not the only one in the home. I still have 5 young people at home, and so I have to do the best that I can. So I'm going to start, and I've already started, as I said, with organizing the clothes in. Currently, I'm putting them in bags, but I am going to get bins for them so I can label everything. I have 1 bag so far dedicated to giving away, and that's, I have 3 granddaughters that may be able to fit some of those things. Okay, so I would like you to see the room that I have to work with because it's a mess, and I really want you to see the transformation because it's going to be so cool. I am an organizer, and just because you're an organizer doesn't mean that you don't accumulate mess. But the whole fun of organizing is to put it in order, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Okay, let me start here. And this is where I started in organizing my clothing to kind of tame that chaos. Okay, I would normally have 90% black in my wardrobe. I have been doing some shopping, and what I did was I figured I'd experiment, okay, because I'm not that much into color, but I'm trying. So at the Goodwill store, they have Dollar Tuesday. So I have bought a number of things of color that I could experiment with, and if I didn't like it, I could just toss it and I wouldn't feel so bad about doing it. As a matter of fact, I see a coat that I bought from the Goodwill store like 2 weeks ago, and I'm looking at it and it is hideous. I'm getting rid of that. That's the other thing. There are things that I bought just because I could get it for $1. I have to stop doing that. So yeah, those are some of my issues. But let me just go ahead and show you what's going on, okay? Okay, this is the view. Okay, so this is a view of my room. And you see how I have just stored things in here. Just threw them in here. This has been a dumping ground. It's a mess. It's a real mess. Look at that. You can't even see the floor. Look. And I have stuff stored in those bins up there that I gotta go through. All these clothes I have to go through. And I've got clothes on the bottom, on the top. Okay. And this was my craft room. So I have crafts in here I have to take out and organize it in my office because that is going to be my craft room. Okay, and here's some more junky junk. But these are clothes that I have to store. I have to get bins for them. And close this door to my office. And I am going to be organizing my sweaters. This is my sweater closet. Look at that. Okay, so there are things I can look at right now and say that, no, I don't want that. So that's what I'm going to start here. Let me start here because I can actually, if I start here, I have space to start putting some clothes. Like maybe I'll put my pants in here. This will be a good place to store all my pants. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay, so I decided to keep them out. So this is one. It's like a deep, deep purplish blue. and they fit really nice. Okay, you've got the jewelry on it. Okay, so I'll keep these, even if I don't wear it. And this I've gotten a lot of wear out of. I don't want to wear this one again. No time soon. I did buy one of those sweater shavers, and I'll have to clean up a few things. It's not too bad, so try not to get those nicks, fiber bubbles on my clothes, but you know, it's hard to avoid. So I'm gonna keep that. And oh, this looks cute. What's that?